Our forces have the island of Guadalcanal under blockade. There is no way the Japanese will be able to reinforce the island, but that does not stop them from trying repeatedly. The Tokyo Express continues to make runs down the slide, only to be gunned down by our task forces or bombed by our aircraft. Since August 31st, our forces have destroyed 6 enemy destroyers and 1 Japanese submarine. All of this for the cost of 1 damaged destroyer, which is making her way back to the New Hebrides now. On September 3rd, 1942, however, we realized the Japanese still had one trick up their sleeve. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome to another exciting episode of our War on the Sea series playing as the United States. And we have quite the battle on our hands here. USS Colorado's task force has encountered a fairly large Japanese task force, consisting of 1 battleship, 1 aircraft carrier, 2 heavy cruisers, and some destroyers and light cruisers. We will see how we do. As you can see, we have brought plenty of aircraft to this fight, including Wildcats, A-20s, P-38s, and Dauntlesses. The Wildcats and Dauntlesses, of course, are from USS Enterprise, which is positioned south of the island. Anyway, we have everyone formed out. We will see how this goes. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Of course, we have USS Colorado here, which has some damage. Unfortunately, she is not capable of her full speed, and right off the bat, Wildcats are engaging Japanese Zeros. And I'm not too surprised. That's okay. It looks like the Japanese task force is pretty far away. We're going to have our cruisers start braking and turning for them. They are engaging the aircraft here. All right. While they tangle, we will bring our A-20s around. Let's have our A-20s maintain this altitude. Yeah, maintain this altitude. We're going to bring our Dauntlesses this way. All right, and we'll see if the Japanese battle group turns around. I have to admit, we are outgunned here. We are outgunned, especially with Colorado not being able to close the gap quickly. However, if they turn around, we will engage. That's for sure. And let's see what's going on over here. Here's the Japanese aircraft carrier. And it looks like Fuso, who has her guns trained. Oh, there we go. She's already firing. Now let's begin working on a solution here for Fuso. She is ship number 4. Oh, she is number 1. She is the formation leader. All right, let's begin working on a solution. And you know what? How many rounds do we have? 150 armor piercing. Let's spot. Begin firing at her. You gotta love those guns training around like that. That is just quite the sight. Now, depending on how this battle goes, we'll send Colorado home. Let them have it. Gotta love that. We'll send Colorado home to get repaired and possibly get a fast battleship. And, oh my gosh, hopefully these Wildcats are doing all right in the air battle here. This is quite the furball. Massive furball. All right, Dauntlesses are moving in. I think I'm going to hit the Fuso with our dive bombers. As it stands right now, this is the most immediate threat to our battle group. We'll see what the carrier does. Hopefully we can close the gap and engage the carrier with our surface ships. And maybe we'll just hit the carrier with our A-20s to cause some damage and to slow her down. But we want to cripple this Fuso. Let's make sure I've identified this correctly. Let's flip through the recognition manual here. You can see Colorado shells splashing down. Pretty darn close, I will say. This is definitely her. At least a class. We'll recognize it as such. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Okay, we've lost 4 Wildcats thus far. How's this furball going? It looks like our Wildcats are taking care of business. We do outnumber the enemy. Thanks to our P-38 Lightnings, which are right there. Look at that. Awesome. All right. You target Fuso. I don't want to get too close. If the Japanese start closing in on our task force, then we'll engage. All right, Dauntlesses. Wow, she is kind of on the outside of the formation. She's actually pretty easy to hit. Hopefully our Dauntlesses won't have to go through too much flak. All right, turning towards the target now. They are carrying armor-piercing bombs. Say the A-20s are as well. Now, where's the carrier? We'll see. It may be easier, honestly, to hit Fuso with our A-20s as well, but we'll see. Okay, let's drop our A-20s down to around 200-ish feet, so we don't hit the massive pagoda tower on Fuso here. All right, Dauntlesses are closing. Destroyers, okay, go ahead and speed up and move around here. I don't think this destroyer actually has any torpedoes. No, she is out of torpedoes. She also has a little bit of damage here. She took that damage in a previous surface engagement against some other Japanese destroyers. All right, here we go. Looks like our lightnings and everything, all of our wildcats. All right, let's form up all of our wildcats. Orders, form up. Loiter down here. We can make some strafing runs. It looks like we were victorious in the air battle, which is good. We'll bring our lightnings in as well. All right. Here come our Dauntlesses. Good luck, boys. Taking a lot of flak. Thankfully, a lot of the Japanese warships are not firing at us, thanks to Fuso's position. Here we go. Let's see our main guns fire. Bombs away. Beautiful, good hits. Here come more. Nice hits. All right, another flight of Dauntlesses coming in. One's already shot down, unfortunately. Come on, give me something good. Magazine explosion. There we go. Multiple bomb hits there. Get out of there. All right, how's she looking? Honestly, she looks all right to me. Doesn't look too rough. I may just hit her with our A-20s. Our A-20s are closing in on the target. They're about to drop their bombs. It looks like she is deploying smoke and turning tails, so may have decided it's not a good idea to engage. We'll see how much damage these bombs do. Hopefully we get some solid hits. I'm definitely hoping for a magazine explosion. That would be best case scenario, but I'm not too sure we're going to get that, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, already lost an A-20. 2 bombs coming in. Both bombs skipped over the freaking target. Are you kidding me? Wow. You can see them skipping off over there. Okay. Well, it looks like our A-20s will not be contributing. Well, by the looks of things, Fuso is disengaging from the fight, and the rest of the battle group is continuing to move forward. So we're going to begin strafing here. Wildcats, we're going to start strafing these destroyers, and you know what? We are going to start prioritizing different ships in the formation. Minneapolis, begin engaging this cruiser, and San Diego, you engage this. Yeah, is this another heavy? All right, yeah. Let's begin engaging these heavy cruisers, and let's try to get these destroyers into a position to fire their torpedoes off. Their best bet may be to move around this way. Yeah, let's do something like that. Lightnings are going in. We're going to start strafing these 2 destroyers, hopefully discourage them from launching torpedoes into our formation. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting battle. We are definitely outgunned at this point. At least Fuso's running away. We'll see how effective she is. on the run. I don't think very many of her 14-inch guns are in arc. It's like definitely the rear turrets are. I don't even think this one is, so that's good. All right, Wildcats are moving in. P-38s are going for this guy right here. Come on, explosions. There we go, beautiful. And you know what? P-38 Lightnings. Go ahead and immediately strafe that one again. Strafe that one. There we go. Love to see it. Lots of explosions. The destroyer is engulfed in flame. All right, yeah. These aircraft are going to hit these destroyers. That's our best bet here. A lot of our aircraft, they're done strafing. We've lost a lot of them doing it, but we have pretty much crippled 2 Japanese destroyers in the process, which are indeed a great threat. We need to start turning as well. The heavy cruiser that we've been engaging is also up in smoke. There's just tons of smoke on the horizon. Yeah, overall, this is going well. All of our ships are in one piece, thankfully. All right, let's go ahead and swing these guys around here now. Make their full speed. We'll have them open up with their 5-inch guns here soon. And here's one destroyer. I mean, this thing's going to go down, that's for sure. And here's one of the heavy cruisers, and here's a carrier. We'll begin opening up on her relatively soon as well, as she gets closer. Okay, here's the situation, folks. Number 8 went down. That is one of the Japanese destroyers. This destroyer is running like hell to get out of here. She took some hits. She is out of the fight. These 2 destroyers are moving in to hopefully fire off their torpedoes. Minneapolis and her cruiser group are turning south. We're in a pretty good spot here. We want to keep our distance, so we're just going to hang out here. The Furataka is, I mean, we're bracketing her frequently, but she hasn't taken a whole lot of damage at this point. Hopefully we start getting some more consistent hits soon. Colorado is back here engaging Miyoko. Again, minimal damage, if any at all. She looks in pretty good shape. Hopefully some torpedoes change that. Anyway, the battle's still developing. We will see how the Japanese continue to push. Fuso's still on the run, firing. I don't think she's really hit anything, though, at this point, so. Yeah, this is developing into quite an interesting battle. We'll see. If we can start getting some more consistent hits, that would be fantastic. We just keep bracketing these heavy cruisers. Our destroyers are moving into a firing position at this point. I just want them to, let's actually change our battle lines course slightly, and let's increase their speed to 25 knots again. I'm just trying to make sure we don't have a friendly fire incident here. Let's get their torpedoes ready, though. We're going to launch all torpedoes, 4-degree spread. You're going to launch 6-degree spread, I suppose. We'll turn here momentarily and see what we can do. All right, start turning. Start turning so we can launch. Oh man, this is dangerous. They are targeting the destroyers, unfortunately. Okay, enemy is in arc. Rudder midships, rudder midships. All right. Manual fire, since that seems to work better. Oh, brother. What is even going on here? All right, just you fire there. Okay. Get those torpedoes out of the tubes. It looks like the Japanese formation's pretty chaotic. All right. Oh no. Poor. Jeez. All right, Radford. Just change course slightly so you can let your torpedoes go. We are dropping smoke, which is going to affect our gun solutions, but So be it. All right. Manual fire. I have a feeling Miyoko's going to turn around, so let's just fire that over there. Who knows? The formation is so erratic. Okay, torpedoes away, and we'll just saturate the area. All right, get out of here now. I would try to thread. Oh my gosh, what's damage like here? Okay, work on the fires, fellas. Work on the fires. All right, we'll try to thread this needle between San Diego and San Francisco. Bradford's not taking too much damage. She can stay where she is. Continue out that way. Oh boy. The carrier at least is on fire. That's reassuring. Miyoko is not looking good. Fortunately, you are looking okay. I've switched targets really to Miyoko. All of our heavies are really engaging her. San Francisco still engaging. You know what? San Diego, begin engaging that carrier. Oh brother, what the heck is the heavy cruiser literally targeting the destroyer out of everything in this formation? I think it is. All right, torpedoes look okay, especially this spread. All right, keep heading this way. Stop blowing smoke. Actually, deploy some smoke for our destroyer friend. This is definitely ruining our solutions, but so be it. Heard an explosion. Geez, the Japanese battle group got very, very close. All right, now they are primarying Radford. All right, go ahead, go around San Diego. Plucket is out of the way, hopefully. Yeah, looks like we have avoided a collision. This carrier is pressing the attack. We'll have San Diego continue to engage her, and you know what? Bradford, you engage that carrier as well. Colorado is firing upon Miyoko still. Solution 76%. She has developed a pretty heavy list to port here. Good to see. All right, that's 2 destroyers out of the fight. This one is in pretty rough shape as well. Critical damage, you're going home. And so are you, holy cow. That's a lot of fires. Looks like all of our damage control teams are working on a fire. Let's reduce speed. Try to get that under control a little bit. I should have fired a fatter spread. My goodness, look at that. You're taking a lot of fire now. Go ahead and start swinging around. I don't necessarily want the enemy to keep on closing. Hopefully we can encourage them to turn around. That flat top is ours, that's for sure. And I think we will get at least 1 heavy cruiser. We haven't lost a ship yet, but we have 2 that are pretty much crippled. The Japanese have lost at least 1. I think maybe they have lost 2 destroyers. I don't even remember. Let's see the report. Okay, yeah, they have lost 2 destroyers at this point. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure. That carrier's just getting hit pretty hard. And these torpedoes actually look pretty good for this carrier. Unfortunately, this pattern, it looked like the Japanese battle group was going to turn around and head back north, but it doesn't look like that's the case. We may slap this light cruiser though. That would be good. Same with this one. We have a destroyer getting kind of close. San Diego, go ahead and transition to that. Begin engaging that destroyer. Don't want that to get too close. This aircraft carrier is done for, I believe. You know what? Let's start kind of heading away slightly. And we'll see if we get some torpedo hits on the carrier. She is listing pretty heavily as well. I think she's done for. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oof. I think we're going to lose a destroyer here. Well, she got her torpedoes away, and it looks like she's at least going to get a hit with torpedoes. We'll see though. Alright, Igumo. Alright, already getting bracketed by 5-inch shells from San Diego. Bradford. Stop blowing smoke. Alright, we have one torpedo that may hit, may strike the target. It looks like it's actually going to miss the carrier. What a shame. It looks like this torpedo is going to just barely go in front of this freaking light cruiser. That's another shame right there. This light cruiser has a lot of torpedoes heading her way. Not too sure. And we also have this destroyer back here, which it could possibly be one. San Diego also has some torpedoes. Is she an arc though? She is barely an arc. Alright, go ahead and fire those. See what we can get. This Igumo's not looking too good. Again, we would just want to take it out before it has a chance to fire torpedoes. Those are quite scary. And oh boy, I think this light cruiser's about to eat some fish here. Which is good. At least we'll hit something. Alright, San Diego's torpedoes are away. Alright, come on. There's no way you're threatening all of those, right? Right? Alright, here we go. No duds, please. Okay, immediately get a dud. Very cool. Thank you, game. And, wow. She went through all of them. One was a dud, and this one just barely missed. That is a shame. That is very unfortunate for us. Okay. You lucky light cruiser. There we go. Aircraft carrier is going down. That's what I love to see. Alright, San Francisco. Go back to engage. I don't know. Actually, begin engaging this light cruiser. It's pretty close. Minneapolis will continue to engage Miyoko along with Colorado. Brother. It's poor Igumo. Good work, San Diego. Transition to this light cruiser. These light cruisers got dangerously close to our battle group, and now it may hit a torpedo. We may actually get some luck with the torpedo here. Let's see. Obviously, this light cruiser's already essentially crippled. Oh my goodness. Let's go. There we go. Struck by 2 torpedoes. Fantastic. All right, I think that's it for her. We can probably start switching focus to this other light cruiser. Plunkett, oh brother, Plunkett suffers a magazine explosion. Crap, that's not good. I think she's done. Oh yeah, she's done for. Well, speed 0. I wish there was an abandoned ship button. Just get off of there. Alright, let's keep getting it. Let's just get Radford out of here. Actually, she can move around and maybe start engaging this guy. Plinking away at it. Yeah, we're going to definitely lose that destroyer. And you know what? We're still engaging Miyoko. I mean, she's up in flames. It looks like a lot of her guns are out of action. This battle group will move around and try to finish her off. I don't want to leave this ship operational. We gotta sink it. Well, it's official. Plunkett is now going down. She is sinking. I'm not surprised at all. She took a lot of punishment, but it was always unfortunate when one of our destroyers go down. I will say, we considering the amount of damage we've dished out, I am okay with that. This destroyer is still running. Trying to get, yeah, damage under repair. It is critical for her. Bradford, yeah, she's just engaging what she can. There we go. Finally, this Japanese light cruiser is going down. Let's engage this destroyer. One thing I have noticed is we are running pretty low on ammunition. Oh, we're engaging this light cruiser, I'm sorry. You engage that destroyer, please. You know what, Radford? Yeah, just go against the heavy cruiser. Why not? Anyway, I have realized Minneapolis is out of ammunition in her forward magazine. Also, her secondary guns here. How's San Francisco doing on ammo? Wow, she's out too. Okay, it's time to disengage. Despite Miyoko still being afloat. I can't believe it. Let's see the report. Critical damage, moderate flooding. Yeah, well, we need to disengage. We'll turn back north so that way our other secondaries can come to bear against this light cruiser. I mean, this thing, it's amazing that anyone can fight and fire those guns aboard this ship. You would get off this ship, I think, considering the amount of flame and smoke there. But anyway, Radford, you are being targeted. All right, get out of here. Leave. Well, after a long fight, we have destroyed a great number of enemy ships. However, ammunition is expended at this point. We are going to just retreat it. We have lost one destroyer. For the cost, let's go ahead and let's see here. We've lost one destroyer, gained 36 command points. We destroyed an enemy carrier. Damage on Miyoko is critical. Moderate damage on Fuso. It looks like 2 light cruisers and 3 destroyers, so not too bad. We lost 15 aircraft in that. A lot of those were due to strafing runs. The Japanese lost 12 aircraft. This task force is going home. All right. Yeah, you guys need to get out of here. Head this way. We have this task force here with 2 heavy cruisers and 2 light cruisers and 1 destroyer. They're going to come. We have another destroyer group right here. We'll see what they do. We are launching Avengers. These guys are going to hit Fuso. That's for darn sure. And then we have this other task force way out here, which I was planning on doing some raids with, but they are going to head towards the Guadalcanal area now and see what they can do. We have 78 command points. Once we release some of these damaged ships and such, we should be able to form another task force around a fast battleship. Okay, here we are, folks. We have our Avengers here, and we also have our other battle group there. We are going to hit, as much as I want to, yeah, let's just hit Fuso with everything. Just hit Fuso with everything. We may send actually a couple of Avengers at this extremely crippled heavy cruiser. We'll see though. We'll see. I really want to take out the battleship. I have decided I'm pretty determined to send Fuso under. We can mop up the rest with dauntlesses and such. So all of our Avengers are going for this battleship. And see them all forming up there, coming in for the attack. Haven't lost, oh, okay, I spoke too soon. We just lost one, I think. I heard the, Sydney was hit by a bomb. Okay, there was a scout plane over there. All right, torpedoes away. Lots of torpedoes in the water. That is just crazy. All right, we did just lose an Avenger. Oh, brother, that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Come on. Hopefully they're not all duds. Yeah, that's a lot of torpedoes. There we go. 1 hit. Off to a good start. Lots of 1 dud. There we go. And that's everything. Lots of torpedoes, lots of duds as well, but she is developing a pretty heavy list already. I hope that's it for her. This group is going to... I kind of don't really want this group to engage. We may just take the cruisers out with... wow, she is still firing. Their decks are coming awash. I may just take out the heavy cruisers with air power at this point. I can't afford to use the ammunition, really, with our other group heading back home. That's something I really need to consider, so... Let's see the report. Critical damage, critical flooding. I think she's going to go under. It's just a matter of time. The enemy Fuso is going down. Let's retreat from the battlefield. There we go. We lost 2 aircraft. The enemy Fuso is sunk, 29,000 tons, and 22 command points gained. That is actually more than I anticipated. We are up to 100 command points. Yeah, we are definitely going to build a new task force around a fast battleship. These guys are going to RTB. These Dauntlesses are going to hit this destroyer group, so that should be pretty uneventful. We've been hitting destroyer groups kind of off screen as it does get a little repetitive. One thing I kind of want to start doing is eventually I want to send a task force up to the Shortland Islands, start hitting this airfield a little bit. This is a level 4 Japanese airfield, definitely something I want to take out. And down here we have our task force loaded with fuel. They're going to head towards Renal for the time being. And then we also have this task force heading from Australia, which is loaded with engineering supply. They are going to head towards Guadalcanal. I'm hoping by the time they get there, Guadalcanal will finally be secured. Well, there we have it, folks. I do hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.